It's Ash from SuperVideos back for another preview or trailer breakdown for an upcoming episode of The Last of Us. This is my breakdown of the Season 1 finale, Episode 9, which is called Look for the Light. I am definitely super excited for this episode. Everything in the trailer is teasing at a pretty great, if not spectacular episode. There's some subtle details that some of you might have missed that actually give us some indication the direction they might be going with things. So stay tuned, we'll be right back to break it all down. Alright, as always, before we dive into it, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. With that said, let's dive right into it. So this trailer actually starts with this shot of Joel and Ellie on the road again. Obviously, they're back together after the events of the previous episode, which was a phenomenal episode. Watch my reaction if you haven't already. I do a mini review at the end of that episode if you're interested. I will still do my deep dive review, so that'll be coming up later in the week, so stay tuned for that. But obviously they're on the road again, and they are on their way to the next location that they're aware of, where the Fireflies are, which they actually found out a couple episodes ago at the Fireflies lab. They found a map with the indication that the Fireflies are going to be in Salt Lake City. Specifically, we know they're going to be at St. Mary's Hospital. So obviously we do see them headed towards Salt Lake City based on this. So that's obviously great. In the voiceover, we have Ellie saying, after all we've been through. So just basically telling Joel or reminding Joel after everything they've been through, they shouldn't give up. They should basically see this thing through. We'll see the rest of that dialogue from the voiceover by the end of the trailer, but I'm not gonna really go to it and come back, but that's what she's saying. And then we have this shot of the two of them. Pretty cool shot, not much to break down. And that obviously connects to this shot. We do see this shot of Ellie in a car, and we see her looking at her bite. So this goes back to what she's saying after everything we've been through. So she is basically reminding herself what it's all about. And not just a reminder for Ellie for her condition, but also a reminder of what happened with Riley. But in the voiceover, she says it can't be for nothing. I touched on that earlier. And then we have this zoomed in shot of the bite that I was just talking about. And then we see this pretty interesting scene where Ellie and Joel are walking, and then someone throws a smoke bomb. And obviously, Joel and Ellie look down. Joel realizes what it is and then tries to shield Ellie and protect her. Now, a few things. Who could have done this? It could be the Fireflies. It could be Raiders. Could be something like that. Or it could be maybe the Fedra. I doubt it, but it could be. But one interesting tidbit of information for you. Obviously, if you've been following the channel, you know that they filmed for The Last of Us in Alberta, in Canada, particularly in Calgary, which is the city where I live in. And I've been able to visit some of the set locations and even visit some live shots, live takes that they were doing. In fact, this particular scene with the smoke bomb is a scene that they were shooting when I was there. So I saw this live when they were filming it. So that was pretty awesome. But what I can tell you, which is not really shown here, is that this is actually at a Utah National Guard camp. Some sort of like a mini quarantine zone. This was actually a big block of the downtown area that they had closed off and basically decorated. So this is going to be a pretty major scene, which is definitely very, very interesting. I don't know how much action there's going to be. I just know that action there's going to be. The only action that I saw when I was there is the smoke bomb being thrown. But obviously they could be filming some action sequences in a more protected area where you can't really see anything. But the next shot we have is this shot of someone walking in the middle of the woods. Now, who is this? Obviously, it could be anyone, but what comes to my head is this is actually Ashley Johnson, who obviously voiced Ellie in the game, but she's portraying Anna Ellie's mom. So this is probably a flashback with Ellie's mom, Anna. I could be wrong, but the jacket matches the jacket that Ashley Johnson, who obviously plays Anna, is wearing. We'll see that in a little bit as well. But then we have this awesome shot of Joel with his sniper rifle. He's in some sort of a construction area. Now, if you've played the game, you know exactly where this is. This matches exactly a part of the hospital that they were at the Fireflies camp, or the St. Mary's Hospital, I should say, the Fireflies lab. So this is definitely awesome because it looks like it's exactly stripped from the game and put on the show. Same with this one. This is awesome as well. So we obviously see Joel with the sniper rifle shooting his way out, and we see he's in some sort of a hospital. And I can tell you, again, from experience being in the locations where they film, this is in fact the show's version of the St. Mary's Hospital, which actually used to be a Fedra camp or a Fedra building that the Fireflies took over. But this is cool because obviously we see an action sequence, so it looks like we're getting a lot more action now, which is awesome. And we're finally gonna see Joel's inner beast come out, which is fantastic. In the voiceover, Ellie says there's no halfway with this. Goes back to what I said, so they shouldn't just give up. They should see this thing through and see what happens. And then we see this shot of someone sitting, and obviously it's revealed that this is actually Anna. Anna's obviously portrayed by Ashley Johnson, who voiced Ellie, but Anna is Ellie's mom. We do see that Anna is pregnant, and obviously she's pregnant with Ellie. And as we saw in another trailer earlier on, we will see Anna giving birth. So we will see Ellie being born. Now, I don't know how far they're going to take this. It seems like this is going to be a somewhat significant part of the story. So I wonder if they're going to tell us a little bit about possibly what happened to Ellie being orphaned. Obviously, we know Anna's probably going to die, but how it came together. And they might actually touch on why Ellie might be immune. It might be connected to genetics. Maybe Anna was the same way. Who knows? But this is cool. And obviously, we do see she's being attacked by an infected. It might actually be a stalker, but this might actually be a different, more aggressive infected. We don't know for sure. Obviously, it's too short, but they were teasing at a special type of infected being in the TV show version. And this is obviously the episode where we should see it because we haven't seen it yet. This might not be it, but we'll definitely see it in this episode. But it's going to be interesting to see how she protects herself here, because obviously she doesn't have a weapon, or it doesn't look like she does. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do with that scene. But then we have this final shot of Ellie telling Joel, we finished what we started. Goes back to what I said earlier. Not much to break down. And Joel obviously acknowledges that statement and says, yes, we'll see this thing through. We'll finish what we started. And that's pretty much it. That's my preview or trailer breakdown of the finale of season 1 of The Last of Us. Look for the light. I hope you enjoyed this trailer breakdown. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.